Psoriasis and sleep, why nighttime is the most critical window, and how to use it. Your psoriasis is worse at night. The itch intensifies, the skin feels tighter. You lie awake when everyone else is asleep. This is not in your head. There is a biological reason, and understanding it changes everything about how you treat it. 4 things: why it gets worse at night, what your skin does while you sleep, why timing your treatment matters, and the science behind nighttime application. Here is the first reason psoriasis intensifies after dark. Cortisol, your body's natural anti-inflammatory hormone, follows a strict daily rhythm. It peaks in the morning, keeping inflammation suppressed during your waking hours. By late evening, it drops to its lowest point of the day. For people without psoriasis, this daily cortisol cycle has no dramatic effect. For people with psoriasis, whose immune system is already primed toward inflammation, the cortisol drop is significant. As the natural anti-inflammatory suppression lifts, the inflammatory signals driving psoriasis become more active. Plaques thicken, the itch cycle intensifies, the skin feels more reactive. This is not a random pattern. It is your immune system responding to a predictable hormonal shift that happens every single night. The second reason is skin temperature. Body temperature rises slightly during the night. Warmer skin means increased blood flow to the surface, which delivers more immune cells to already inflamed tissue. More immune cells mean more inflammatory signaling. More inflammatory signaling means more itch. The itch itself then disrupts sleep. Disrupted sleep raises cortisol the following morning, but not enough to fully suppress the inflammation that built overnight. And poor sleep has its own documented effect on immune function. It directly increases systemic inflammation, which makes the next night worse. This is the psoriasis sleep cycle. Each component feeds the next. Itch disrupts sleep. Poor sleep increases inflammation. More inflammation intensifies itch. The cycle runs on its own unless something interrupts it. Now for the other side of this story. While all of that inflammatory activity is happening, your skin is also doing something remarkable. Skin cell regeneration peaks between 11 p.m. and 4 a.m. The hormones that govern skin repair, including human growth hormone, are released primarily during deep sleep. Blood flow to the skin surface increases. Cellular repair mechanisms activate. Your skin is most actively trying to heal itself during the exact same hours that psoriasis is most actively trying to flare. This creates a window, and what you do with that window determines how effectively your skin can use its own biology to recover. Your skin's peak repair window is midnight to 4 a.m. This is why the timing of psoriasis treatment matters as much as the treatment itself. A topical treatment applied in the morning is working against a skin surface that is about to be exposed to UV light, friction, clothing, water, and physical contact throughout the day. Most of the active ingredients are removed or degraded before they can complete their work. The same treatment applied at night works alongside the skin's own repair cycle. The active ingredients absorb without interruption. The skin barrier rebuilds in the same window that medicated treatment is actively reducing inflammation. The two processes are not competing. They are compounding. This is not a marketing claim, it is skin biology. Dermatologists have documented the superiority of nighttime topical application for decades, for psoriasis, for eczema, for virtually every inflammatory skin condition that responds to topical treatment. Morning application, fighting daytime exposure all day. Night application, working with the skin's own repair cycle for 6 to 8 hours uninterrupted. The difference is not small. 3 practical things that make a real difference for psoriasis sleep. First, temperature. A lukewarm shower before bed lowers core body temperature slightly as you get out, which signals the body to prepare for sleep. It also removes scale buildup from the day and opens the skin surface for nighttime treatment. Hot showers do the opposite. They raise core temperature and stimulate the skin. Second, humidity. Indoor air, particularly in winter or air-conditioned rooms, is often significantly drier than outdoor air. Low humidity overnight stresses the skin barrier and amplifies the itch cycle. A humidifier in the bedroom running overnight is one of the most consistently effective and underused interventions for psoriasis sleep quality. Third, consistent treatment timing. The skin's repair cycle does not wait for you to feel ready. It begins on its own biological schedule. Treatment applied consistently at the same time each night, ideally between 9 p.m. and 11 p.m., is present in the skin tissue when peak repair activity begins. Treatment applied irregularly or only during flares misses most of that window. Consistency is not just a compliance issue, it is a biological timing issue. This is the science behind nighttime treatment. When my father developed Nopsor in 1999, after living with severe psoriasis for decades, he built the formula around one principle. The skin does its deepest repair work at night. Treatment should work with that, not against it. The first step, the shampoo, uses salicylic acid to remove the scale layer that is built up during the day, clearing the path for treatment to reach the skin tissue directly. The second step, the pomade, applies the full formula of coal tar, salicylic acid, and 8 natural herbs to the treated surface. It absorbs overnight. It works during the same hours your skin is actively trying to heal itself. This is not a coincidence. It is the design. Steroid-free, trusted for over 20 years. NopsorUSA.com. If your psoriasis has been worse at night, you now understand why. And if you have been treating reactively, reaching for something only when the itch peaks, you now understand what you have been missing. The window exists every night. Whether you use it is the difference. Every night is an opportunity. This is part of a complete psoriasis education series on this channel, covering every type, every trigger, and every part of what it actually feels like to live with this condition. The playlist is linked below. Subscribe for new videos every week.